we got a chance to go watch Mortal Kombat 2 before everyone. And when I tell you that this movie is going to make all OG fans
Oh yeah.
so happy.
Yep.
Now, this is a spoiler-free review, so we're not gonna ruin anything from the movie. But we're gonna talk about some stuff that we saw
Yeah.
and just our feelings afterwards that we were just like blown away with it. But Mortal Kombat 2 takes place after the first one, where they're literally going to go get Johnny Cage to join because they need one more fighter to join their like band because
Yep.
Kung Lao had died in the first one.
Yeah. Yep.
So they go to Hollywood and they're trying to recruit Johnny Cage. And from there, the movie takes off. Now, what I will say about this movie is it is so meta.
It is.
Like so meta. Like it's like if it's real world. They make references in this movie that you're just like it's real life stuff. And like
Yeah.
I found that hilarious. Kano killed every time Kano talked, I was cracking up.
Well, he killed the show. He killed it in part one as well. Like, and some say he probably carried the movie. And it's just it's such the way his comedic timing is and everything he says, just absolutely perfect. You know,
when there is comedy, it's gold.
Yeah,
like it's quick. It's in you laugh about it, and then we're on to the next thing. So
absolutely,
that was awesome. The layout of this movie, the look, the cinematography, the attention to detail of the levels / the fighting arenas where they had to fight, spot on, ripped from the video game, and visually stunning. Like this was made for IMAX. The first one I felt was a little cheap, and it looked like a YouTube movie.
They probably weren't given too much of a budget, and they were like, you know what, let's see what you can do. And they delivered, and sure enough, they're like, all right, we'll give you a bigger budget. And
to be honest, I don't know how, based off of that first one, they got greenlit for a second one. Because, man, it was bad. You made a Mortal Kombat movie with no tournament. Anyways, forgetting the first one, you literally don't have to watch the first one to watch this one and enjoy it.
Yeah, you could literally watch this one and just sit back and say, they did it right. They did it right. It's this. We walked out of there and we're like, yeah, we were cheering, and everybody was cheering. Everybody was just clapping, clapping, laughing. Like that's like end game, bro.
Everything you could think of. But yeah, you were laughing. It was such a great time. Like that's why you go to the movies. And
absolutely.
I know a lot of people talk crap about when movies do fan service, but this is based on a video game. Like, what did you have to do fan service?
It's okay to do fan service, and with this, it was delivered perfectly,
bro. The aesthetic of this thing, though, the characters were spot on. Like, it's not that X-Men thing where like, no, we're gonna wear black leather because it's ridiculous. No, Johnny Cage looked like Johnny Cage, and man, we were a little iffy on Carl Urban. Remember
when we were all this? Like, oh man, it was old. It was like, how's this gonna work? How is this gonna play out?
It worked perfectly.
Yeah,
every character is represented very faithfully. And I mean, and even story wise, and that Shao Kahn, man, let me tell you.
Oh my God, no CGI there. That's all I can say.
Fantastic. The Department of Makeup, when they made how his body was and his suit,
oh my God,
and his helmet and the light up eyes,
perfect.
It looked great. The voice was great. The fighting in this movie, the choreography in this movie is incredible. Like, I'm telling you, like, dude, you're watching this thing and they're bringing in moves from the game. And you know what the funny thing is, and we'll talk about it later on, but like, they all have their specials, right?
Yeah.
Remember? In the first one, but in the first one, you had to have like a little symbol.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
Nowhere to be seen in this one. It's not even a thing in this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the only thing I think we could say. That there's they literally said, all right, this is the movie.
Yeah.
This is the world that we're in.
Tournament's
and we're in it. And they're in it.
Yeah. Exactly. And let me tell you something. When you watch this, you're gonna go in and you're gonna I think people were a little skeptical at first and like, all right, let's see how it's gonna play out. And but man, you go in and you just have a hell of a time right from the moment the movie starts. Like it didn't ease you into it. It's like, no, we're going hard the moment the movie starts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It starts off great.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, when you have a first movie that's not good, like the bar is not set very high. And this thing, it worked in its favor because we were blown away.
Yeah.
We were
For sure.
freaking I was blown away. Just again, I just when we were there and I was sitting down and like you just see like, all right, all right, the next fight is gonna start. And then they, the two fighters end up at the arena where they're gonna do it. And you're looking at before they even fight, just like the description, the detail of how they brought the levels to us.
Yeah.
Because you could see it in the trailers. They fight in the pit. That was awesome.
They fight in
the portal level.
The portal level. Yep, that was awesome.
That one looked awesome. That's a screensaver.
Yeah,
that thing
absolutely.
Sick.
And it changed colors like it did in the game.
Colors. Yep.
So that was like, okay, that's pretty cool, So, and there's more levels that you're gonna see that we can't reveal here until the movie comes out, but you're gonna see them, and you're like, I think everybody in the theater is like, boom, that's a pit. Boom, that's the portal level. Like people were calling it like, oh, that's awesome. Like it was just such a great time.
And man, let me tell you that this movie was brutal.
Oh my God, they didn't hold back. That's all I can say.
Man, was it brutal. The fighting is intense. Like they do some crazy fighting in here. And when I'm not talking about we talked about the choreography, but like some of like the hard hitting moves. And then I'm gonna tell you right now, this thing has fatalities in it, and the fatalities are ridiculous. Gory. I'm not telling you which ones are in there. You're gonna see them, you're gonna recognize them the minute they happen. You're gonna like we were applauding when certain fatalities happen, and everybody started cheering and stuff like that. You're gonna notice a specific thing towards the beginning. And I mean, one, we were applauding because it happened and it looked cool, but two, it's just like, that's what needed to happen, because you're not gonna do this story without that one thing being taken care of.
Yes, that's all we can say.
That's all we can say.
That's all we can say. But again, like I said that night, there was no shortage of fatalities, bro. Not one shortage. So you're gonna go into it and you're like, all right, we got to see the fatalities. And I think that's one of the things that the original really didn't delve on, because they knew it was geared towards kids. And this time around, millennials are all older, grew up with Mortal Kombat, grew up playing the games, and they're just like, you know what?
Make this for the people that played Part 2 back in the day.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was made for. It was made for us millennials who played Part 2, and we're gonna. They're all adults now. It's time to up the ante and put it rated R. So it was such an incredible movie, and it did fan service incredible.
Yeah, the fan service here was great. We have to shout out Allied Global Marketing for sending us out there, because it was an awesome event. We saw why it was pushed back.
And it was not pushed back because of the test screening, I think, wasn't it? Because it was so good at the test screening. It's like, all right, we could
hit with just about everyone. And they're like, no, we have a hit on our hands. We got to push this to summer.
Yep.
And
absolutely,
let me tell you, it's a summer blockbuster. What a way to start the summer than with this movie that's going to blow you away with just visuals, the choreography, everything in this movie is awesome. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you're gonna love this. If you're an action fan, you're gonna love it. And if you like bone-crushing gore, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, absolutely. But man, if you're gonna go see this movie May 8th, I advise you enjoy it. Bring some friends with you, and you are gonna be blown away. I believe it does justice to the true Mortal Kombat fans out there.
Yeah, this thing definitely was the best kind of fan service, and they made up for everything wrong from Part 1 was made up in this one. I'm telling you,
I think they listened to the fans. They did.
Dude, that's what it was. That's absolutely what it was, because like it's two completely, they don't even feel like the same movies. No, I watched the first one the next day, and I was just like, man, like The first one, I love the beginning when the whole Sub-Zero and Scorpion thing, but after
Yeah.
that, you're bored.
No,
Yeah, you see
exactly.
this, you see that, but it didn't do anything. This one, the whole time, we're just like, "Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, man."
Yep.
Something's always going on. If you're not laughing, you're seeing somebody fight. It's just
Yeah.
it was great. It had a good mix of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that I think they listened to the fans that you need to bring back Kano, and they did, and it's just like, okay, cool, awesome, And also, like, part one, they nerfed Goro, and I think that
Yeah.
was one of the biggest fan complaints about part one. Is like, how do you nerf someone as big as Goro? So with this one, they're like, yeah, we're not gonna nerf Shao Kahn, not this time.
Well, you'll see when you watch it.
You'll see. That's all.
You'll see when you watch it. But yeah, man, that was Mortal Kombat 2. Tony and I had an absolute blast. We were so grateful that we got invited to go watch this thing and experience it with like people who love Mortal Kombat. And everyone left the theater just like so hyped. Like we wanted more. Everyone stayed to see if there was after credits. There wasn't. So
nope.
You're hearing it here. There are no after credits, so you don't have to stay. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 dropping May 8th. Go check it out. And after you watch it, come back here. Let us know what you thought about it. And we'll have a spoiler-filled review on the next episode.